Hey, what's going on, people? I'm Mark Aiello. I'm a filmmaker and I'm on a road trip across the country. I'm documenting all my adventures out here, getting tons of stuff on camera, all while carrying the Anniston Camera Backpack by BagSmart. And I believe that this is the best camera bag when it comes to travel filmmaking. Now, a few months ago during the holiday season, I was looking up some filmmaking related products that I could maybe put on my Christmas list. And I knew I wanted a new camera bag, one that would really have a good amount of space. So I came across the Anniston Backpack, and it was actually one of the first results in my search. Come Christmas Day, I have the backpack sitting under the tree, and I've been using it ever since. When you first get the backpack, the dividers come separately so that you can customize for your gear to your liking. Upon first using this bag, I was very happy about the laptop compartment, which meant I no longer needed to carry my MacBook separately. This compartment is also on the inside in order to prevent theft. I also have a couple outside pockets and a top compartment as well. No surprise, I'm really digging this backpack. About 3 weeks later now, I'm going on my first big road trip. My cousin had approached me about this. He'd been wanting to do this for a while, and he asked if I wanted to come along, and obviously I said yes. We would be gone for about 3 weeks, hitting all the great spots out west. Our plan is to fly to Denver and stay there for a few nights before we stay in Alamosa for about a week, and then we go to Kanab, Utah for a weekend, and then the next 2 weeks we will be in Arizona, going to Sedona and Phoenix. I feel like it's always a good idea to travel as light as possible, but since I'll be gone for a few weeks, I kinda need to bring a lot of stuff. As far as gear, however, I'm trying to be as minimal as I can. I'm only sticking to one camera and any other gear and accessories that I deem as essential. I'm also bringing my MacBook and hard drives, and even now I still have some space left in here. I'm also bringing my Mavic Mini, but I'm tucking that in the suitcase. It would have been nice if I could fit my drone in here, but aside from that, I can fit just about everything else I need as far as gear. Now when flying, I always stick to one carry-on and one personal item, so I'm going to make this backpack my personal item. After an easy flight, we're in Colorado for a week. I really like this belt buckle here. This feature makes this bag extra secure since my main compartment is already zipped up. Even with all my camera gear in this bag, it feels pretty easy to carry. But let's see how this bag feels on my back for walking a distance, because we're heading to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, home to the largest sand dunes in North America. And we're about to hike for about a few hundred feet. Alright, not gonna lie, this is pretty exhausting. However, with how steep and heavy these dunes are, not to mention the altitude, I knew I'd be wiped regardless if I'm carrying a backpack or not. But hey, I got some pretty nice shots up here. With the sand being so dry, dusting it off my back is pretty easy. I also have this quick side access in case I want to grab something in a hurry. It's the weekend now and we're heading to Kanab, Utah. All in one day, we're going to Zion National Park and Bryce Canyon. A big reason why I think this bag is great for travel is because it's waterproof. Setting my bag in some snow or on some wet rocks isn't a problem at all. I haven't had to walk through any rain, but even if I did, this bag could withstand it, protecting my gear from getting wet. It's been about an hour and I'm still overlooking the immense canyon here in Zion. I still just can't get over it. There's a weird feeling you get in your legs when you're standing just inches away from a ledge where falling from it would result in death. But it's an even scarier feeling when your gear isn't too far from that drop either. Luckily though, this bag has a flat bottom, so it's safely placed on the rocks. She ain't going nowhere. now at one of America's most well-known parks and a must-see in Arizona, and I'm of course talking about the Grand Canyon. This park gets pretty crowded, as you can imagine, so I'm on the alert. You never know when someone's going to try and jump you. It's not likely to happen out here, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. However, with the belt buckle concealing the top compartment along with the awkward zipper to the main compartment, a theft attempt may be quite difficult here. There's another cool feature with the Anniston that I haven't actually used at all, and that is the rain cover. If you ever find yourself in extremely wet and muddy conditions, you can always cover the bag with this here rain cover. Pretty cool, right? It's my last week in Arizona, and all this steep hiking in extremely hot conditions is really making me thirsty. I think now is an appropriate time to mention the flexible side pockets of this bag, which is where I've been storing my water this entire trip. A very convenient and I think an important feature that's worth mentioning here. It feels like only a week has gone by, yet it's been 3 weeks and it's time to head back home. I visited 3 different states, 7 different national parks, met lots of cool people, and got tons of footage. Throughout this entire trip, I made a good use out of this bag. It was comfortable, it was easy to carry around, and more importantly, it was greatly secured. As you can see, I'm able to fit in all my gear that I need, as well as my MacBook, hard drives, and accessories. I can also fit in other important items like water, and it works as a great personal item when you're flying. It's all these reasons why I believe that the Anniston Camera Backpack is the ultimate camera bag for traveling. I'm looking forward to going on more adventures with this backpack, but until then, I will see you all next time. Take it easy.